good. Alright. Then let's start. Yeah, it's live. Everything's good. Yeah. Alright then. Alright. Find Sean Hampton at the East End docks. First off, actually, wait a minute. Since I'm here, I might as well make all these fatigue treatments. How many was it? All these people are just fatigued, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. I'm gonna just do that, just so I don't leave this place, and then they all become worse than fatigued.
I met him in New York once. If only there were more of us.
Worse than fatigue. What was after fatigue? I hope I can make 7 of them. Anemia. Yeah, I don't want them to become anemic or get sepsis. So fatigue is probably best. I have 2 of them right now, so I need 5 more. I'll grab 1 extra just because. You know what? I'll grab 2 extra. I have 2 of those. Let's make one more of those just in case. Alright. Now let's find everyone that's fatigued. Dr. Aykroyd. You are fatigued.
And you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Harvey Fiddick. You
Good
also
evening,
need
Mr.
fatigue.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help?
Really?
Here's some Medi.
Unfortunately,
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Alright.
goodbye for now, Mr.
I will not let you down, my boy.
And you.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright. How many left? Oh. Those four. Thomas Elmwood, Rakesh, and Gwyneth, and Milton. I know where they are located, or should be located. He should be right here, like usual.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
It is Rakesh. Gwyneth. Gwyneth is over here, right? There's Milton. Well, Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Medical
Do you
checkup.
need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Goodbye,
Alright
Milton.
then. Gwyneth was over here, right there.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I would
Do you
like
require
to do some
medical
medicine.
assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Alright,
Goodbye, Nurse.
now just Rakesh.
It's locked, all right.
Tomorrow?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you
Medical
need
checkup.
medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Here's some
Don't
medicine.
tempt that it
Alright,
never ceases to amaze me how you...
alright. Now everyone around here should be recovering, which is good. Could go give those two some as well quickly. But I'm gonna go to the docks. And do I want to make another one or two? We'll see. I'll be going to the docks though. Bum bum ba da ba bum 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 ba da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That's a skull. Ah, you. Alright. That. Oh, wait, I can just teleport up there. Perfect, okay. I'm in the docks now, right? Yes. Oops. Well then, let's find my way over to where I need to be. Shouldn't be that difficult. I have this gate here that I can walk through. Limehouse Dock. And my pointers. What is this marker that I have on here? Oh, I could have talked to Lady Ashbury. I don't know why I randomly clicked those. Have those down. Anyways, maybe I should have talked to her first. Yes, I will. All this way just to run all the way back. Because I don't know if progressing in the story will lose me that dialogue. It's fine, it's a quick jog. Dun 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 dun. Alright, Ashbury. What is it that you wish to speak with me about?
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Who is this about?
Everything dies. Or should.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent. For there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Alright.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Well then, that is all that is needed to be said here.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know.
Oh, she was talking about Jones. That's who she was talking about. Now I remember. Ba bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Quick run, skip and a jump, and I'm right on back here. And back to the docks. Now I will continue the quest. Who are you?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Oh, you're that kind of person.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Interesting. Personal questions?
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Ah, you're stuck here. Well,
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
alright
Goodbye,
then.
Mr. Digby.
Oh look, Edwina.
The epidemics, everyone's throwing the...
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Oh, I see.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Really now? Yeah.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Clay Cox. The guy that I killed. Oh well.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
I see.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
I see an issue here. You know, like, what if the guy killed the Wet Boot Boy, the Wet Boot Boys gang member in self-defense or something? I don't know. Maybe they were trying to something like that. I don't know.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Interesting way of thinking about it. Anyways,
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Anyways, trade.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Alright. You got bullets. More bullets. Common handle. More common handle. Nothing of use. Really. Yeah, nothing of use. Okay. I could possibly sell some of my stuff though. Even though I don't plan on using the money at all. Anyways. Well, that's two. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, what's up here?
Mark my words.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth? Claws? Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Ah.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Little does he know that he's in the presence of a vampire. What about your life in London, huh? About this neighborhood?
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Poor boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
That is quite interesting.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Quite interesting indeed. Except you don't see something very out of the ordinary right in front of you. My bloodshot eyes.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the dock?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Okay. I'll post posters of vampires to get rid of my competition, maybe.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
He wouldn't stand against me at all. Stand a chance against me at all.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Yeah. What happens to... Oh, can't mesmerize him. Was gonna say maybe I could show him what a vampire really was all about, but never mind, I guess.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
That is concerning, to say the least.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
All right.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Nope, not the one I wanted to open. Still so far, he's the only one that's sick. Dyson Delaney. Alright then. Edwina Cox. Clay Cox. Guess they didn't dock much or something. Sabrina, Tom, and Dyson. I'm gonna
Good
give
evening,
you some
sir.
fatigue.
Why don't you recognize
treatment?
We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Well, I'll want to give him some medicine.
And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
That's sad.
Is there anything in particular?
How dare you?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Let
me tell you.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story.
Alright, well, that's all there. Personal question, maybe? Ooh, what's this?
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Huh.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Alright.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Alright. Anyway,
I'm
Sean
looking
Hampton.
for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint? Try asking Tom what's about him.
Always goes right back to Tom. Did I already give him his meds? I did, yeah. Okay. Such a sad, sad man. I'll probably come back and give those two a fatigue treatment at some point. Anyways, that's all for
Goodbye.
you.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Hey, Sabrina.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Nice. Alright.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Ah.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Alright. Well then.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Alright. Everyone just points right to Tom. Hey, Tom, eh?
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Oh.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
That's...
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
True.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Interesting. Well, I guess I could see what I can do about that. What about this? About Sabrina's fear.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
That's quite rather interesting, actually. Alright. Anything else? Was that personal questions? I don't got any personal questions.
Tom,
Sean Hampton.
I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Alright.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
I guess he was willing to part with that information. Alright. And I guess I could go on and head out that way. That is
Goodbye,
everything.
Mr. Wolf.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
There's gotta be something.
Alright then, can I find some... Are there other people? No. Where are these other people? They don't seem to be about right now. Or I'm just not in the right area. There's someone. There's two people, actually.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Rufus, eh?
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
I mean, if everyone avoids you, yeah, it is pretty easy to stay out of trouble.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
That is pretty interesting.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Cool.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Alright.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Oh. Brain problems, I guess.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the Wet Boot Boys and the Communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Okay, anemia. I don't have any of that on me right now, but I could quickly get some. That ain't an issue. He's anemic. Got it. Personal questions.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Pretty nice, alright. Gotta find that Stella Fishburne.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Alright.
So long, Rufus. Be careful.
Who you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Oh, you're the husband to the other Fishburne. Right. Oh, you have a cold. Okay. I have cold medicine right now, don't I? Yeah, I do. The anemia I don't have, but the cold I do. Alright.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Here's your cold medication.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
True. But also, nice to heal people. Nice to see people alive and well. Until you eventually need to take them out back and kill them.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Oh.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Ah, interesting.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Alright, so it's not the other Fishburne's husband, but her son. Got it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Ooh. Alright.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just wanted to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
No personal questions. Tom, I don't really need to ask about
Goodbye, Mr.
Sean.
Fishburne.
So love to gaze at the stars. fog's been hiding them of late.
Stella Fishburne is inside the building? Yes. Do I have a hideout nearby? I do.
Some call this the bad part of town.
Let's quickly head over there. Right up there. Just so I can make some anemia treatments. Here it is.
Now everything seems under control.
Still convenient that he didn't see me, like, teleport up there. And he hasn't seen my bloodshot eyes. But anyways, let's go back to that poor child. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Oh?
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
He is delusional. And then is he coming back out then? Because I wanted to give him this anemia treatment. There he comes. And now, sir, I'd like to speak with you again.
Rufus. Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Here's your medicine.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And
how come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poison, probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident. Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
Interesting.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I was little back then. It's been a blurry mess and very quiet in my head ever since.
How have you survived? Did anybody take care of you?
I don't have any family left, really. Except for the good Mrs. Fishburne. She's like my family now.
That's sad.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Either way, he should be recovering now. Yeah. Need to talk to her. Right on over here.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in? Don't stay too long, sir.
It's locked.
I'm just gonna steal anything and everything that I can get my hands on. And then I will see if there's any dialogue that I can talk to you about. Alright, that's everything.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Damn. I mean, that's usually what it comes to.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Pretty much. I don't want to kill her.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Ooh, that's rough.
How do you pay the rent then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
That's all good.
The orphan that regards you as a mother, please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Don't got any of those. Oh. Alright. Well, I got all the... you're not unhealthy. So I think you should be fine then. And I don't need that, so goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Oh, alright, that one's locked.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Alright then. Looks all good to me. I just need to go to the other side of the docks. Maybe there's more people out that way.
It's locked.
Yes, I know. Alright, Anyone else happens to be around? Nah, alright. I guess I can continue on with the quest then. Just a quick jump. Oh, blood. It's quite interesting. Jimmy the Spark Barlow.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Ow. Ah, fuck. One.
All of you bloody leeches need killing. Get back in the grave!
Let me drink your blood. And then hold you still. That's not who I want to focus on. Fuck. That's not what I intended to use. I need a heal. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Heal on up.
Want some of this?
Fuck.
I hear leeches.
Can't catch on fire. Okay, let's actually do a 3 right after this. Oh, this ain't all that bad.
All of your bloody leeches need killing. Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Die, vermin!
Oh, okay, another 5 right after this. Fuck you. Let me heal on up. To full, then I'll suck you again. Alright. Alright. Pretty good.
The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Oh no. Don't want to have to kill Sean. Alright. I've already killed 1 pillar. I don't want to kill all 4 pillars. That won't be good. A little bit of a difficult fight, I'd say. I do like the combat. It is a nice way of doing it. I feel like it's kind of a Souls-like combat, but I haven't played any Souls-like games, or Souls games in general. Though it feels somewhat like that. From what I've seen, from other people playing Souls games. bunker scowl. Can I jump up there, perhaps? No. Huh. Well, I guess that'll be something that I have to deal with later. What's a bunker scowl? I don't remember the names of all the scowls. Well, I guess we shall see. There's 2 scowls over there. Oops. Accio. There's a quick 4. Oh. Oh my god, stop switching. A 4? Why are you switching between targets? The target that I want is right there. So stick to it. Like, game. Did he just run away? Coward. Anyways, then I shall search up here for a bit to find what I want. Huh. No one seems to be over here this way, which is good. Oh, that's a chest. Ooh. This place seems cozy. Quite very cozy. Those are Prywins. That's a bunker scowl. What's up there? Yikes. Poor lady. Where am I on the map right now? Right about there. Alright. This seems to be a pub of sorts. All abandoned now. Who are you? Probably this guy. No. This guy. That's the guy.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir?
Yeah. Alright. I'll have a chat with him. Hello, sir.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Ah. What's his level? He's 3. Okay. You're no real businessman.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
I mean, yeah.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Oh.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
Ah.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Damn. That's...
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Alright, then.
Show me what you have to offer, then, Mr. Nightingale.
What does he have? No, I'll take that. Brisk blood sample. I'll take that too. Don't know if it's all that good or anything. Anyways, that's all I'd be taking.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
It's whatever. You're healthy. You don't need any help.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If
Already
not,
got all I
I'll
want.
find you something.
Alright then. Where am I to be going? That way? Alright.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite the stranger to these parts.
Anything in here? Mayhaps? Anything in here that may have wandered into my possessions? Oh well. I guess I can go this way. Oh, blood marks. Oh. Ah, that's why you can go over there. Because of this.
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
This'll be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
Extorting an old lady.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it, you old bat.
Extorting an old lady, you fuck. Wait, that was Martin? Oh, Martin. Oh, Martin. Extortionist supreme. My guy is like a foot taller than him. Like, fucking hell, what?
Are you certain you're not...
Martin.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
You really are convinced you did nothing wrong? Young man, you are a fascinating case of shameless selfishness.
You can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting, then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the flu had weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
I see.
Goodbye.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Was that everything? Everything from him? Yeah, that's all of his hints. What's her condition? I guess I'd have to doctor and find out.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
I am indeed a doctor, yes. I'm not going to extort you like the other guy. At least not yet. He. Probably not gonna.
It's locked.
That's
all right.
locked. That's not. Rodney Grader. No idea who that is. Alright then.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
She has completely lost it. What's her sickness? Headache. I do happen to have one of those.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, Take this, and please try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippets.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Well, for her, might be best.
Enid, listen to me. You must not trust Martin Nightingale. Do you understand?
Martin reminds me so much of my Jack. I've not seen him here in quite some time.
Martin is not your son, Miss Gillingham. He's taking advantage of you.
No, Martin is not my son. My son's name is Jack. He always takes such good care of me. Who is this Martin you speak of?
Please listen. Martin is a young man who extorts money from you. Because of your vulnerability, miss.
What are you attempting, Dr. Tippets? If this is some kind of new experimental procedure, well, I do not like it one bit.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
I mean, taking her out of her misery might end up being a bit better, don't you think? Because, you know, then she won't be extorted. Oh my. Alright. Oh, there's still people I don't know from this place. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Probably should have tried to find them. Oh well. Always can come back. Still don't know what this area is. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, I know most of the people here now. Alright. Recovering and... oh. Seems to be two folks out that way. Can't see who they are through the wall. Oh, they're just Prywin. Well, I do want to know where this blood's coming from. Ah, that's what the blood is for. Is that how most of them are marked? Through blood? I mean, I've found a couple like that, I guess. It's probably what they are meant to be doing. I don't think there's anything I can take here. Okay then. Yeah. I'll grab another one of those. If I go back to Whitechapel, I'll need 2 of these anyways. So I'll just make another one of all these, so I have 2 of them, and make a third one, just so I have 1 extra. You know what? How about 2 extra? Always good to have some spares. Don't end up using these all that much, though. I mean, I don't need to. Recycle that, recycle all of this, and this. Bottle alcohol. Box of pills, and rusty box of pills. I'm well good on supplies. Ba-dum bum ba-dum da. Ooh, anything this way? At least there's no dead body on the bed. Oh, it was locked. Baked bread. Shouldn't it be moldy by now? This is definitely a bakery, though. Those are Prywin. Alright. What is that? Weird pattern? Okay. Oh, who are you? A Prywin brawler and a Prywin chaplain. Where do I need to go? To my left. And it should just be right there, pretty much. Pretty much right through these gates. Could kill them if I wish, but nah. Right up here? No, it's right over here. Anyways. Oh, medical box. This seems to be a medical place.
It's locked.
A place of medical prowess. Who are you?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Wow. She's a prick.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Yes.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
Doctors aren't late. Well, nowadays doctors are. Lots of them, at least. I mean, they work 10 years of their... They have to take 10 years of schooling just to get their job. Then they're lazy pricks. But Jonathan here ain't that bad. Ain't bad. He's a great doctor.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you.
Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
Well, that's what you get for not knowing someone. Trying to think that you know everything about someone when you actually don't know jack shit. Anyways,
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
well, alcohol does never mixes well with memory, and B, don't drink too much. That should be simple.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
This prick. You don't happen to be sick. Oh, you happen to be mesmerized level 2. Just so happens that I can kill you right here and then. 1,000 XP's looking pretty juicy here. Prick.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Watch your tongue, lady. Or it might be the death of you. Well, I will be the one grabbing all this stuff from around the place just because it's nice loot and I need it to make medicines and stuff. Fuck you. And I just don't give a shit. Yeah, I know there's another one right there. Is there a third person in here, perhaps? Nah. Alright. Well, I'll be talking to this lady then. See if she's any better.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks?
Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
At least you ain't as much of a stuck-up prick like the last lady.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he is not always sad.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
Oh, so she's willing to tell me about him. Got it. Do you happen to be sick? No. Ah, your sister I want to kill. You I don't. Your sister's a prick. You not so much. You I like. You're a nice girl. Anyways.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Why, thanks. Okay. Well, your sister I want to kill.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I don't think I could say that to her, but you know. I need to seek some information around this place.
Right, Mum?
Oh, a letter. Another medical box. Do I just want to kill her right here and then? I might. Just might.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about it.
Oh.
Why the long face?
Oh, shit. There's Sean. There's Sean. I didn't even notice. Oh, that was easy. His eyes look weird. I might be turning.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
I mean, yeah.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
In a sense.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Sean is a interesting fellow. He really is one interesting fellow. Huh. At least he's not an arse, an ass. Like a lot of people are. Burnt letter. Cool. Still feel like I want to, kill that lady. The sister won't mind, will she? You know? Maybe. Who knows? Now that I know that of her sister, I feel like I don't want to anymore. But I need the XP, so you know, might as well. Unless I have a investigation from her. Edwina, Itcherbold, Gazelle. That's not the nice. Oh. Okay, so she does give me an investigation. Alright, I'll take it. Then I'll kill you afterwards. Oh. Well, I'll be right back. Gotta go to the washroom.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him. Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do. I hope Giselle will pull through.
Alright, I'm back. And where's your sister? Yeah, I will do the quest for her.
What have we here?
Why do I have another one of those? Oh. New dialogue available. New dialogue available. Why do I have that?
Lost your horse, Governor? Or are you just out of your mind?
Oh, they're both in the same place. Okay. Okay. Well then. Let's go. I guess. Down to the docks to see what there is. Are those Prywin there? Actually, hold on a moment. My abilities. I was wanting to change this out for the Blood Cauldron, wasn't I? Yeah. That was what I wanted to do.
It's not a place for you, sir.
Fuck you. I bet I'll need to at least get through him somehow. Gonna heal myself up quickly. Bet I could just walk up behind him. Right? Gotta take out this big guy first, though.
Freeman shall prevail. Keep going. We have crushed this beast. I shall fear no evil.
Oh, you. I want to be getting rid of you. You I want to get rid of.
It's done for
You're
you.
dead.
Oh my god.
Not exactly the one that I wanted to hit, but... Oh wait, I did hit the one that I wanted to hit. Oh, there's still this guy. Alright. He just blew to... Okay, yeah, that's very fucking cool. I like that a lot. Okay, I'll keep that. Hey, so you can't be harmed by... Or you take less damage from blood things? I'll blow you from the blow you up from the inside out then. Splatter your insides everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Alright. There's 3 down there. 2 over there. 1 off this way. They're after me? Question mark? Are they after me? Possibly?
We need to call for reinforcements. We need to call.
Oh, half of his health is already gone. Ow. Well, this might be a little difficult. Fuck. Ah, shit. Okay, so this allows me to use any of my abilities. Thanks for some blood, though. Come on, you can walk. Alright. Well, I did break them apart. The other ones aren't after me anymore. Oh, this guy's dead. Oh, oops. Keep forgetting about the different symbols. For opening up doors and stuff. I will be leaving. Oh, okay. Oh, I think they're fighting Scowls.
Want some of this? Pillage all you deserve.
Fucker. Well, that one's gonna die naturally. Because it is weak. They're still fighting. Okay. Ah, fuck you. Fucking bastard. Fucking bastard. Okay, well, just gotta heal one more time. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that guy. Alright. My thing's this way.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further.
Well, let's just get rid of this guy quickly. Right, he is heavily resistant to it.
Giselle's stolen money. Priwen has some unethical ways of financing their war.
That's for sure. Well, now I did Giselle's thing, meaning I can just kill her off now. Dot bitch. Oh, wait, that's something I can pick up, right? Yeah. Let's see if she's a little kinder after this, at least. Or if she's still a bitch. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Where is this so-called gazelle? Oh, Itcherbold is here. Lottie, where is Gazelle? Oh, there's Gazelle. Hey, Gazelle.
What have we... You again? What do you want?
I've identified the men who stole from you. You were right. They were members of some self-proclaimed militia.
I knew it! Did you find the money too?
Yes, here it is. They thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
Now, look at that. Her attitude changed quite quickly.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Ah, love. Alright.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright, now I don't really feel like killing her off all that much. Because she did change and she became nicer because I gave her back her stuff. She's not as much of a dick or a bitch. Still feel like killing her, just maybe later. You know, so maybe I could get a little bit more blood from her. Or XP from her. Yeah, I gotta get him back. Okay. I'll find him, I guess, eventually. Though Edwina might as well take the family fully out, but I have to be mesmerization level 5 for her, so I guess I can't yet. Na 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 na. Don't want to take out Fishburne. Yeah, I guess I can just do that one. Since I'm going to the sewers anyways, and I... F. Alright. None of those. Alright. Let's go and find him in the sewers, I guess. Shouldn't be all that difficult, right? Yeah, I know where the sewers are. I found them already. At least I think these are the sewers. This is the sewers. Yeah. This is the sewers indeed. No, that looks a little odd. I guess you can just see right through water in this state. And I guess they didn't account for it. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
I cannot enter.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
If I click it
That
enough, it
doesn't
might.
work.
I don't think that's how it works. Let's... Oh, this isn't one.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Ah. So this one lowers it, that one raises it, right? Oh. Oh, one of them's on that side and the other's on this side, I'm assuming. Ah, that one can't close because of those barrels there. Do I have to shoot him? I mean, I can. See if that does it. How do I equip a gun? Albert's revolver. Doesn't really matter what it was. Nope, that's not it. Guess I have to go the long way. Guess bullets aren't the answer to everything. No, I can't turn that wheel? Alright. Interesting. I can just teleport right back up here. Huh. Well, in that case, let's open this up. Just teleport over there then.
That gate should shut properly now.
Yeah. Just run right through those. That's as simple as it needed to be. And that should lower the water, right? I mean, I kind of need to open. Oh, now that opens. No, that side. Gotta go down this side. Guess it lowered the water level enough for this to open. What? Okay. That's blood. Doesn't look to be anything else though. Doesn't seem to lead anywhere either. Oh. Oh, I can't walk across this water? Aw, how sad. There's another dead guy. Or is that... That looks like a scowl. Probably a scowl. That's a lot of blood right there. And seems to be some rats. Enter at your own risk. Hey, that's my kind of game.
I can't believe
Do you want some
I'm
blood?
doing this.
Raising it to full will probably be best. So just a couple rats.
This is despicable.
Yeah, okay. Go all the way around just for that. And no teleporty to get anywhere near. Still a lot of blood though. Another dead man.
It's locked, all right.
Can't open it from this side. Oh, cutscene. I haven't had one of these. Oh. Jump down. Oh.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
Do I get to kill him now? Oh, I get to kill him.
Of Ascalon.
Cool. Alright, just a quick one of these.
Dare challenge a deep.
He's not that hard to kill. Seems like. Unless he's gonna have like a second or third phase or something. Oh. Whoops. I let myself get hit.
Like a hare's brittle bones, newborn.
Oh.
Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter your scalps while singing your name.
Ow. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon.
Slow
He's
as
gonna
a
get
snake.
stronger.
For the banshee, the hand that crushes all.
I didn't get hit by that bullshit. What the fuck? I'm dodging. I can't.
I shall tear them apart and spill thy blood to the pit.
I didn't get hit there, bullshit.
Gates of Ascalon. Return to your apothecary and needles.
Where did he go? I ran
shall
out.
Crush you. Foolish Ekon.
Shit. Okay. Ah, fuck. Heal.
Down, stay down.
Where did he go? There he is. Alright.
Your blood is now mine. And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Well, I'll use my ult if I can. I can. Because he's pretty weak to that. Fucking asshole. You can't take me down, bitch. Even though you are pretty much the size of 4 of me combined, I rule these sewers, I guess. Fergal, you fucking asshole. You picked the fight. You pick on the small ones. You picked on me. I am half your size, if not a quarter, and I took down the beast. Ha 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 ha. And I am just fine coming out of it. I did use some serums, though. Just as a quick boost, I guess. Did I need to use them? Probably, actually. I don't think I would have won without using at least the blood serum. Where am I to go? Where am I supposed to go? Well, Fergal, you picked the fight with a wrong bitch this time. Wrong bastard. No? Ping? On Discord? Ah, alright. Nothing important. Well. What way am I supposed to go? That's probably the way I'm supposed to go. I want to go find that guy. How do I get to him?
It's locked.
This is the only way I can go. They're locking me into one path. Ah.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
At least one. Better not be like a super strong one or something.
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
What's over this way? There's a lot. I do want to search this side a bit. I don't know which way is the correct way to go, because I want to go the opposite way first. But it's so difficult to tell which way is the correct way to go and which way is the wrong way to go. This might be the correct way to go. But honestly, I can't tell. Unless they both lead to the same area.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Okay, I think they both lead to the same path. They do. Okay. They were both the correct way to go. Which is interesting. It's gonna be another cutscene, isn't it? Oops. Fuck, that wasted the last of my blood. Who is that?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Interesting. That's interesting.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Oh. Well, I just killed one of them, so they can't be all that strong. It was a 1v1, and I won. That says a lot more about them than me, right? No, a lot more about me than them. Maybe the other way around, too. Because if one Ekon, a young blood, a newborn pretty much, was able to take out one of them, their bounty hunter, as I would think, if a new blood can kill their bounty hunter couldn't have been that strong. And if it was a bounty hunter, they should have been one of the stronger ones. They must have gotten... They're not all that strong.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Alright. And once again, there's just a random one of those that just pop up every now and again. Na 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 na. That's interesting. She's not on the list of people I can drink, is she? I mean, she would be here in one of these, but I guess she's... I guess 8 I can't ever get to or something. Maybe. Who knows? We shall see.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Huh.
Your place is not here. We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
I could if you want.
Your smell is enticing. So sweet of blood.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Really wonder where or how I can get to that guy. There's Harriet. Supremacy of Econs. Bunch of stuff.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
That ain't good.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here
tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Oh.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are similar, but not the same, Harriet.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
And I shall. Oh well. Oh, hey, look, Brigitte.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Alright.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
Interesting.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Very, very interesting.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Alright.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Is this how I reach that man? It is! Yay!
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Oh.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Whatever you've done, you can't spend the rest of your life hiding here.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Not kill him. I'm not responsible for a murder if I didn't want to commit it. It was an accident.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
Aww. All right. What's this way? I wonder. Ooh, chest. Yummy, yummy.
I cannot enter.
That's the entrance. All right then. The Sewer Scowl's territory. Just follow the arrows. You'll get your way back. Eventually. Hee hee. Oh, I think I missed the arrows.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
What's over here? Loot. Yummy loot. More loot. Yummy, yummy. Mouse.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, that's nice to know I have more. There was a rat. Give me some blood. Good blood. Ooh, a hideout. What's this? Ooh, a new weapon. Oh. Yeah, I'll analyze it. Nice, nice. Interesting. The blood serums are actually more. I'd actually like more than the. These at least. I would like these and maybe these. Though these I don't really have much materials for. I will make one of them. I'll make two. Yeah. I'll make one more of these too. I'll also make one of these. I don't need to evolve yet. I'm good at where I am right now. Alright, now let's follow the arrows and not mess it up this time. Arrows point this way. I'm presuming it means up here because there's an arrow there. Ooh, loot. I said loot. Oh, scowl. My money. Thank you very much. And this is how we leave. Ah. Not yet. Ah, now it's green. Now I can leave. Cool. Alright. Alright, alright. A shotgun
It's
shell.
locked.
Aww, it's locked. What the fuck is this area? I can just imagine the smell is completely horrid in here. I really want to unlock this.
It's locked, all right.
But he's no lockpicker, so he can't unlock it.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
He's a broken
Thank you,
man.
Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Alright.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
Oh.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Alright.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Ah.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Oh no! Fuck. I don't know what to pick. It does this. It did the same thing for another pillar, and I embraced. I don't feel like embracing him this time, though. He's been good.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Oh. Ah, nice. I'm fine with you losing 500 experience. for that. Wasn't really gonna use it much. P. Ooh. I could have gotten 600 or 6,000. Unless it only changed to that after I gave him the blood. Very well could have. But nah, I was good with what I got. He's still alive. Yeah. God has his mysterious ways.
It's locked, all right.
Fucking bullshit. If I've ever heard
locked.
it. God works in mysterious ways, they say. Yes. Why would he not look for a logical explanation when you can just say that God works in mysterious ways and be done with it and not have to think about it anymore? You just just not need it. Just just be done with
Another
it.
corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing.
Damn. Huh?
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Oh.
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Interesting.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Oh.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
I mean, there's a vampire right in front of you, but that's not important, right? He's still alright, right? Yeah, he's still all healthy and good. Anything new? No.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Alright.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman's scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Huh. That's rather interesting.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
You again? What do you want?
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Quite interesting. Alright. Oh. Didn't even know there was an area down there. Alright then. Well. I guess, we can end it. I guess that's where we can end it. Ended it on a little bit of a cliffhanger of sorts. Who was that? Who was the woman screaming? Who was that man? Why did he have Jonathan's mother's brooch? We shall find out in the next stream, possibly. Who knows? I'll be ending it there, so see y'all, I guess, possibly tomorrow. Bye.